Hey, hello everyone. Happy holidays. Mercury here coming to you with today's message. So what do we got going on today? We got a lot of energies taking place. We got a full moon in Gemini happening. And we're just about to hit the winter solstice season. So anyhow, I just want to show you guys what's going on. I'm not really going to do a long talk about it or anything like that. But yeah, let me take these off for starters. So, what we got going on here let me get the controls, time dynamics. And let's go up a couple hours to that full moon point, which is happening, right around midnight. What time is it exactly at? It is happening almost half an hour to midnight on I was just outside, had some rallies. So still trying to warm up a little bit. And anyways, let's get into the chart here. So the full moon here in Gemini, it's going to be the last full moon in the sign of Gemini with the node here for 19 years, 18 and a half years, say. In 9 years from now, the node will be in Sagittarius on this axis, but anyhow, the interesting things that I wanted to point out is 27 degrees Sagittarius. That is the galactic center. So this full moon is happening in opposition of the galactic center while the sun is at that degree. Okay. The other cool things is Venus is, she passed Pluto, but she's still in a conjunction. And she's basically stationed. See the little S here? She's about to turn retrograde. And that, I believe, is happening tomorrow. At the same time, Chiron is turning direct. Now, Chiron is still showing retrograde here, but Chiron is going to be stationing and turning direct. And finally, we have the Saturn-Uranus square, which is still a degree away from exact, but these are some pretty epic energies. Just that full moon happening in opposition to the galactic center in this 19-year cycle coming to an end. That's one pretty interesting thing going on. And this I've mentioned in other videos. Pluto, is only at 25 degrees here, but the 27 degree mark of Capricorn is when Pluto's at the Pluto return of the American chart from 1976, when America was created. The time before that was in that era where the Spaniards arose and decimated the Aztec culture. So you could see the rise and fall of cultures going on there. The Uranus and Saturn, this is, about maturing and growing up and evolving. There's a tense, a square is, conflicting energies almost that is challenging us to evolve or or not, or stay kind of stuck in some old patterns and some cycles. Now, hopefully, because Saturn's more the one that keeps us stuck, but Saturn's in the sign of Aquarius, which traditionally is his sign. However, in modern astrology, Uranus rules Aquarius. Okay. Saturn used to rule both Capricorn and Aquarius. Now he's just a secondary ruler of Aquarius and the modern ruler of Capricorn. Yeah, so, didn't really have a whole lot to say about today. I just kind of wanted to point those things out. Some big energies. This Pluto thing here with Venus, this is going on, all the way into March of this year, because Venus will retrograde and then come back forward, passing over Pluto again, with Pluto arriving at that 27-degree mark that I was just mentioning. Mercury's involved in this, and Mars will actually catch up. So all the personal planets are all going to kind of be going over Pluto, all ready to be transformed. So, the personal planets is going to bring some personal transformations in our foundations, in our structures, and things like that. The other planets are known as the outer planets, and they're more long-term changes, so they can bring big changes, but often they're a little bit more slow and maybe less personal. So yeah, just thought I'd share that. I got a little chill still from being outside. I feel like I'm gonna have to go take a hot shower here. Went to the dollar store and bought myself a little Sanituke and cut some holes out to get my Viking horns in there. Just thought it a little fun. It looks like my Viking hat needs to be washed, as the white isn't as bright as the white in the Santa hat. But it is what it is. And yeah, that's my video for you guys today. Happy holidays. Yeah, I just wanted to mention, I got a job this week, and I got fired from my job this week. Yeah, first day on the job, 20 minutes in, the guy who's training me asked me my vax status, and I said, oh, I don't believe in that shit. Hell no, and then I got carried away, Mercury being the planet of information, of communication, had to get my message across, so I just let it all out, told them, I've been going to the rallies all summer long across the country and whatever, and he told me, don't tell me that, I'll leave you right here, which was not a good way to start the day. So anyhow, yeah, the next day I show up to work and I say to the boss, hey, how's it going? And he says to me, not good. Apparently, you're argumentative and you refuse to wear a mask. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was never asked to wear a mask. He wasn't even wearing a mask. However, he did show up that morning with a mask. So he's afraid of me for going to rallies in the summer, yet the boss who fired me actually was just coming back to work that week from being off because apparently he had COVID. So he's not afraid of his boss, yet he's afraid of me. And it was a very relaxed atmosphere. The secretary didn't have a mask on. The manager who was off and coming back to work barely wore a mask. He kind of had one on that morning, just I guess to make a point or something like that to back up his senior driver, frickin' Boy Scout. The guy's retired and was bored, so he decided to go back to work and deliver propane. And it's kind of like, you know, I don't blame these people. They don't know how to think for themselves. They don't have lives of their own. All they have is to be servants and told what to do. So when he retired, he had no one telling him what to do. He did not know what to do because he's never had control of his own life, and he didn't know how to take control. All he knew how to do was go and serve some more, which there's nothing wrong with serving. I think it's great to serve, but you know, you gotta live, you gotta enjoy life. That's what we're here for. We're not here just solely to work every day, you know. Like I told him, why aren't you like, he likes to fish. That's what he does in the summer or whatever, is he fishes a lot. And I said, why aren't you buying yourself a freaking houseboat or whatever and like living on the water and just doing that constantly and enjoying your life rather than, you know, fish on the weekends in the summer and work, because this was a seasonal job. He even had the option to get laid off in the summer, and he wouldn't. So ridiculous. Anyhow, I lost my job. Then I had an interview on Friday, so I went into the interview, and instead of sitting me down and talking to me, she sent me in a truck with a driver to do a test drive or whatever. But here I am actually like at work doing deliveries, not getting paid for it or nothing, you know. And here's the funny thing, okay? The two deliveries that I was with participating in, one was to the CBC radio station, and the other was to the Dollarama in the mall across the street, which 1 week prior I was protesting outside of the CBC, and then after the protest we walked through the mall with our signs and had security escort us out and banned us from the mall. And here I am now trying to get a job and going to these two locations thinking like, oh my god, I hope they don't recognize me or conflict or anything like that, because I kind of need work. Now this job, if I get it, I don't believe I'm going to keep it, because they want 10-hour days, some days being there as early as 6 a.m. I have no desire for that. Why do I don't need to make 50 hours a week, okay? I'm a single person. I want to have a little bit of a life. I don't want to work 5 days a week, then one of my 2 days off is just getting errands done, so it barely even feels like I have 1 day a week off to relax. 1 day a week flies by so fast that it just feels like you're constantly working, and I don't want that at all. Like, I want to have some me time. What also happens is I got 2 dogs, man. If I'm gone every day for 10 hours a day plus the travel time and whatever, and then I get home and I'm tired and I only have 1 day a week to give them time after, you know, that 1 day a week, am I wanting to give my time here again? When is it my time, right? So, you know, I might take this other job just to get a couple paychecks to kind of put me in a little bit of a more comfortable area. I also, you know, had an interview, or not an interview, I thought I was going to have an interview. We were sending emails back and forth, and so I filled out the paperwork and emailed it back to her, and I haven't heard anything, no reply. As far as I know, she's on now the Christmas holiday vacation, so she's out of the office for 2 weeks, which is yeah, extremely unfortunate, because the job that she was going to line me up for was only a 3-week contract, ending in the middle of January, with a possibility of it being extended. And so, yeah, that's really unfortunate, because I could have been making some money here, and I'm not, and I haven't got a reply. But anyhow, this is all other stuff that has nothing to do with astrology and the energies. Maybe the energies in my own personal life. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So I'll see you guys all soon. Cheers. Bye.